Hello guys, oh my gosh, hey, I'm so excited that we're finally doing this after a long time. Welcome to my channel once more. My name is Ugochi. If this is your first time here and you would like to know about me, I made an intro video before this one and it will be linked in my description box. And for those that watched that video, liked, commented, see, I love you guys. You are the reason why I'm doing this thing that I am doing. You are amazing, amazing. Thank you. No, but really, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, to the topic of today, what are we here to do? I basically want to talk about my wedding planning, the experience, and give you certain tips, tricks, what to expect. Yeah, if you're planning your wedding, or even if you're not planning it yet, later, anytime you want to plan it, this will still be useful. It is solely from my personal experiences. It is solely from the things I experienced through that period, and hopefully it's going to help you. I believe it will. So to start, I'll actually be playing my wedding trailer immediately after this intro, just to show you how the day was. It's just a summary of the whole day. It was so nice, so romantic. I had fun, I enjoyed myself. But after that, I will go ahead and tell you what happened behind the scenes, how it was for me, certain things that happened that should not have happened, certain things that did not happen that should have happened, and just tell you what to possibly expect. It will not be the same experience for everybody, but from my experience, I actually did a couple of research and I was told that these things will happen, and they ended up happening. But glory to God, everything went well. And I'm married. So here goes my wedding trailer. Hope you enjoy it, and please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere after watching it.
Mwanye di mana mwanye ki ibe ya enelebe joro ofu anya ji isu ugwo nwa meje ejemba odibeze nwa mede moko anya foro onugbaje boys na abriba nwa nekenem go oya di
You're my melody, my sweet baby, the one where they make my heart go jim jim and shake body. See, I promise you, you go chop money. The love where you give me so, and I don't really. The queen will own my heart, the crown upon my head, the essence of my life. Oh, you know me more. The queen will own my heart, the crown upon my head, the essence of my life. Oh, you know me more. Obi mo, munye mo. Unafugo, achalugo wama mo. Obi mo, munye mo. Unafugo, suku agozi gomo. See as you smooth like silk, your voice like milk. Heaven lost an angel when you came to me. You're so amazing, baby, I have to say it twice. This love you give me so, and I don't really. The queen will own my heart, the crown upon my head, the essence of my life. Oh, you know me more. Obi mo, munye mo. Unafugo, achalugo wama mo. Obi mo, munye mo. Unafugo, chuku agozi gomo.
Ogene, achalugo nwanya ọma m, ada na-eri ukwu anụ, asa nwa m, ọmalịcha nwa m, nwa ọma yiri igolo, ugegbe m, nwanyị ọma amụrụ amụ, ugo nwanyị m, Ugoeze obi dị ya ọmụma asa ahụ ọlaedo m ụdara mmicha m mmiri mma m ọgwụ ọbara m mmanụ aṅụ nke mmụnwa chankọta m ji achọ m.
Oh my god, that trailer actually makes me emotional whenever I watch it. I really feel very emotional, not gonna lie. Okay, first of all, I want to start with the reason I decided to plan my wedding. Well, I wrote some things down, so I'll be looking down from time to time. So first of all, I would say the first reason why I decided to plan my wedding is because I wanted to be part of my wedding planning process. I wanted to be in control of certain things. I wanted to know how certain things would go and how they were going. I just wanted to 100% be part of it. That was one of the reasons. Now the second reason I would say is budget. Now I wouldn't say my budget for the wedding was too little. It wasn't too little, it wasn't too big, it was just there. But I wanted to make sure that there was no money being wasted. I'm a kind of person that I love to budget. I don't like spending money unnecessarily. I love to spend money but not unnecessarily. I'm not the kind of person that will take my money and go and dash to somebody when literally I can get it done for cheaper amount of money with the same, let's say the same amount of work. Basically, I love to bargain. Let me put it that way. I think that's the best way to put it. And then another reason was I wanted to make sure that every detail was attended to. I wanted to foresee every detail in the wedding. I wanted to make sure that everything was done at the right time in the way it should be done. And then at the end, I would say, to summarize everything, the reason why I planned my wedding is because I just wanted to do it. So if you don't want to do it, don't go and force yourself to do it, because it's actually stressful. I won't lie, it's stressful. So if you know the reasons why you're doing it, that can serve as a driving force for you to keep pushing and keep doing what you can do. Now I would say first of all, okay, let me start with the cons. Certain challenges I experienced through the wedding planning period that I wish I knew that it was going to be like that. I wish I knew it was going to be to that magnitude. I was very optimistic. I felt everything was going to be perfect. There were some videos I watched online that people were saying like, expect anything, all those kind of those kind of things. But I was like, I'm planning everything, so everything will happen the way it's supposed to happen. Girl, was I wrong? I was so delusional, but it still worked out, and I thank God it worked out. Everything happened well. So let me just tell you the things that didn't go according to plan. Okay, first of all, me planning my wedding was pretty stressful. Very, very stressful. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think it was something difficult or something I couldn't do, but I didn't also know it was going to be as stressful as it was. So I actually almost broke down due to stress, but thank God I didn't. I had to treat malaria, I had to go for tests, I had to be sure that nothing is happening to me, although it's actually told on my skin, because I'm actually usually a person that I have smooth skin. I don't have acne prone skin, but through my wedding period I got really huge pimples. I had huge acne on my face, and till now they are healing. The spots are actually on my face till now if you look at my face closely. Oh yeah, they're actually healing, but it was really bad that wedding period, and I know it was due to the stress, because I didn't change any of my skincare products. It was just solely the stress. I just wish that hadn't happened, but my makeup artist is It's a darling. She covered it up like you would never know that there was something on my face. And another thing is, through the planning of the wedding, I realized that I should have delegated more things. I wish I had, because I wanted to be in control of every detail. There were some things I took upon myself that I shouldn't have, which I know contributed to the whole stress. There were some things that I just should have let go and allowed other people to do, but I just wanted to do it myself. I just wanted to, control the details of those things, and I wish I hadn't done that. Then some things didn't go according to plan. Let me just tell you. I will mention them, but let me just put it out there that some things did not go according to plan. Okay, I'll talk about those things subsequently though. So down to the tips and advice and what to expect that I said I was going to say earlier. So one of the things I mentioned was that everything will not happen according to the way you planned it on that day. Believe me, I had this in mind, and I would say it helped me to deal with certain things. Yes, I wasn't it wasn't comfortable for me, but I wasn't going crazy like panicking and all that, because I knew that okay, I had this in mind that some things might not happen exactly the way I want them to happen. So let's find alternative, or let's push through in a way. So one of the tips I would say is to start planning your wedding early. If you know you want to plan your wedding for yourself, it is very much advisable to start your planning early to make sure that everything checks off the lists. My wedding was in December. I started planning my wedding in June, July. Like when I say planning, I mean I had gone to market. I had bought my fabric for the trad, my ashebi for trad and white wedding, the one for the groomsmen, their ishago, the fabric for my husband, the trad for my husband, and everything. I had gotten all of them, and then for his suit also, I had gotten all of them. You know, I had gotten everything ready. I gave the fabrics to the tailor between August, September. Everything, like both for the ashebi girls, everything had gone to the tailor around then. For the ashebi girls, I mean the one for the white wedding, the bridal train, my girls, the one for the white wedding, the one for the trad. I had to give them their lace to make any style they wanted. So everything was ready, everything was set. I knew that part is an important part. The drinks, I bought the drinks July. The wine, everything, because that June-July period is like rainy season. Things are a bit cheaper than Ember months, because it's closer to that December season when everybody will be trying to buy stuff for the festive season and all that. So I had to get everything early. My souvenirs, I got them early. I kept them. That was even, I bought bags of rice early. I bought oil early. I bought the non-perishable spices early. I kept them in the store. I'm like, girl, you have to get all these things done. I know some people wonder like, you bought rice, oil, spices, why? Okay, so it was kind of the arrangement I made with my caterer. Such a wonderful woman. Like, she was amazing that day. She actually did everything. In fact, she overdo. Her food tasted amazing. Everybody ate. Everybody had something to drink. Nobody complained about anything whatsoever. So it was kind of our arrangements that we would, when I say we, I mean I and my mom, we would buy the stuff needed and we'll pay her to come and prepare everything. And she did amazingly well, honestly. So start planning early as possible. It is very advisable, so you're not choked up, so it's not stressful very close to the wedding. Now, to talk about the things that went wrong, in as much as I started planning early, I talked about me giving the clothes for my bridal train, my girls, to the tailor at September. That was when I gave the clothes to her. Now, I don't even know the kind of foolish decision I made. I don't like to lie. I didn't want to lie about the date of my wedding, but I just wish I had told her my wedding was in November. I wish it would have helped a lot. I made the mistake to tell her my wedding was in December, and I told her the week of my wedding. Do you know that a week to my wedding, this lady hadn't even cut I don't even think she could remember which fabric exactly was my own. It was that bad. I called, I went to her shop was locked. I wanted to go feral at that point. I was panicking. I'm like, God. I tried to calm myself down. I'm like, what comes to us? My girls will wear the clothes they intend to wear in the trad for the white wedding. I still wear it in the trad because that was my luck that we had both. I threatened this woman with police. I said I will arrest her. I told her my brother is an army man. There was nothing I did not do so that these clothes would get ready. Last, luckily for me, 2 days to my wedding. In fact, I had to lie to her and tell her my wedding was 4 days before my actual wedding date. 2 days, the 3 days to my wedding, I asked her where I could meet her to get the clothes and all. She told me where to come, told me where her house was. I went with my husband. Can you believe when we got there, this man legit came out with a child and was crying. I was telling us how she has a baby that is not allowing her to walk and all that, one thing. I'm like, when I gave you this fabric in September. You did not tell me this. So why are you telling me now? What do you want me to do? I told her my wedding was the next day. What do you want me to do? She was like, don't worry, she'll do it, blah, 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 blah. Do you know, I legit found out that as at then, she hadn't even cut the clothes for my chief bridesmaid. She called me on phone later that she lost the measurement for my chief bridesmaid. I should send it. So that was when I realized that this woman never even started his clothes. I was mad. I think that thing was actually, it added more stress to me that period, because through that my wedding period, I was trying not to do a lot of work. I was trying to rest as much as possible, but that stuff was legit trying to get to me, but thank God it did not. At last, I got the clothes a day to my wedding. Even after I got the clothes, it was not their sizes, it was big. So luckily I make clothes. I had the machine at home. My sister's friend could sew, so she just amended the whole thing and it worked out. Glory to God. But yeah, it's advisable to start early and to avoid being in a situation like me. If it's possible to shift your wedding day forward to all those tailors, please tell them so they can get your stuff done early. Now another thing is and it's actually difficult to let go and ignore certain things, especially if you're kind of a perfectionist, someone who loves to pay attention to detail. But please, if there are things that you can do without, just let them go. If there are things that you see on your wedding day that gets to you, please don't let it spoil your mood, don't let it spoil your day, just let it go. Like me, for example, my decoration, it wasn't bad, but it was nothing close to what I envisioned. Like, it was legit a what you ordered versus what you got moment for me, because it wasn't the picture I sent, that wasn't what I got. The chair that was given to us was disappointing to say the least. But what would I have done? I'm at the wedding venue now. I wasn't there when they started the decoration. Would I kill myself? No. What did I do? I'm like, that's happened. It's not that bad. Just have fun, enjoy yourself. Don't let anything spoil your day or stop you from having fun. And that was exactly what I did. Now, I also want to say, don't bite more than you can chew. Please, don't bite more than you can chew. Try as much as possible to avoid DIYs very close to your wedding day. I beg in the name of the Lord. Avoid doing it yourselves close to your wedding day, especially if you feel pressured. Please avoid it. It's going to add more to your stress. Anything that will make you stress, just remove it from your body. Just let it go. It's not worth it. After your wedding, you will most probably not remember it. Even the people that came to the wedding will most probably not even know what happened. So please, now try as much as possible to ensure that the most important things check out, and possibly ignore the things that you can go without. If you're planning your wedding, this is a very good advice. Make sure that the most important things, for me, the most important things was me, my husband, our clothes, the pictures, making sure that people eat and have enough to drink. And these things were amazing. Like, people drank excess, even people carried wine home. People ate excess, even carried home. Everything was in abundance. The pictures were amazing. Our clothes, I and my husband's stuff were okay. Every other thing can take care of themselves. To me, I'm telling you, this was the most important thing to us. Just that we had fun on our day, and every other person they were satisfied, because they're coming to your occasion to eat. They're not coming to do any other thing. They're coming to eat. So give them enough to eat and drink. Give them enough to be entertained. And if there are other petty wanty things that you know that it cannot make or mar your day, just let it go. Don't go and waste money to be doing something you saw on Bella Niger. See, this is very important. Some ladies will stay, and you know your budget is not plenty. You know you want to plan your wedding yourself. You're not calling a wedding planner. You know you don't have people who do these things, or you don't have enough resources to get certain things done, and you're going to quantify your wedding with Bella Niger weddings. Auntie, haba, pity yourself. Don't pressure yourself. Don't go and put pressure on your husband, who is trying to manage to get everything done. Please, it is better for you to save that money and have a nice relaxing time and honeymoon than to go and squander it when after like a month everybody has forgotten about your wedding. That's an advice I would like to give. Now, another thing is, please do not be hesitant to ask for help. If you need help in something, don't hesitate. Ask for help immediately, ASAP. See, that was one thing I wish I had done better. Yes, I did ask for help in certain areas, but there were certain things I was like, I can do this. And I did ask for help, and believe me, at the dying minute I had to beg, will help me in any way you can. If there are certain things you're confused about, ask people who are better experienced. If you have friends who probably have done their wedding prior to yours and you need certain advices or stuff, please ask for help. Me, I have a friend that I was always disturbing her. Any small thing I'll call her, babe, I beg, how did you do this on your wedding? How did you do this? So please ensure you ask for help. Now, another thing is, try to get enough rest. I think I've mentioned that before. Get as much rest as possible. Now, this is for the D-Day, the day before the wedding day. Please try as much as possible to be early. Do everything early. For me, I want to say a huge shout out and a huge thank you to my makeup artist. I'll link her Instagram name in my description box, because that girl is a darling. She is God sent. She actually got me up by 4:30 on my wedding day, and we were able to do everything and finish early enough to be in church. Now, I'm not judging those who are late to their weddings. I'm not going to lie, before now I actually thought I was going to be late to my wedding, because I'm like, everybody will have to wait until I finish everything, because I'm the queen. Anytime I decide to come, I'll come. But last it puts pressure on you. They make you hurry. You don't get nice pictures if you're in that position. So I was relatively early to my wedding. I was actually early to my wedding, and I felt happy about it. Everything happened sharp, and we were good to go, because we had the wedding in Owerri town and the child was in my village. Although my village is not very far from Owerri, but yeah, just try to be as early as possible to your wedding. So yeah, just be early. Ensure you do everything early, your makeup, your hair, if possible. Please make provisions to lodge your makeup artist and your hairstylist if they cannot come early to come and do their work or what they're supposed to do. Please, it's important. Now, another thing is, I think I've said this before, but I want to repeat it again because it is very important. Don't let anybody, not even your husband, not your father, not your mother, not your auntie, not your uncle, not your cousin, nobody should mount pressure on you on your day. Don't allow them to. don't give them room to. I beg. Because once people start trying to mount pressure on you, start to hurry you, start to see, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. I'm not going to lie. It makes you feel anxious, makes you feel somehow through that day. It can spoil your day. So try not to put yourself in a position that would happen. And lastly, and most importantly, commit everything into the hands of God. Do what you can and leave the rest for God to do. Don't go and stress about what you don't have control over. Pray to God, commit the day into the hands of God. Pray about it. I actually did really pray about it. If you feel stressed, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like, oh God, I don't know what to do, just pray. There was this thing that happened, I think a few days to the wedding, due to this, what the tailor for my Ashebi clothes was doing and all that. I felt really overwhelmed. I felt really sad. I was just confused. I didn't know what to do at that point. I didn't know if I should start going to Aba to look for clothes. I didn't know if I should go to a boutique. I did not know what to do. I just held my husband that day and I just started crying. I was praying, I was crying. I just thought, maybe let's pray. I was praying, I was crying. And when I was done, I felt way better. And I'm like, everything will work out. And that was it. I don't have control over it. What can I do? So I did what I could do best. I prayed to my daddy. And my daddy got it done. And I really appreciate God for everything. So yeah, I think that is it. Although I'm still going to share more of my wedding content because I have vlogs I did through that period. They are posted on TikTok. I don't know if I'll be posting them here. I think I might, but let's just see how that goes. So I want to thank you for staying up to the end of this video. I really appreciate. Like, you guys are my G's. Thank you for doing that. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, I want you to subscribe. I want you to like this video, comment, share with your friends. Help us grow this space. Honestly, I appreciate you. That's the much I can say. Thank you so much. I love you guys and see you in my next video. Bye.